Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We're going to be playing some Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 today. Carrying on after restarting completely. So the next thing that I unlocked is the ability to take up skydivers. So let's go and check that out. So it looks like we're going to be jumping. Oh, well, we're not jumping. I'm taking people up to jump over Ampuriabrava. I have no idea. Let's see. The last time I did this, it took freaking forever to get up on the approach. So I'm gonna try cut across like halfway and not actually do the full loop. I'm gonna see what I can get away with as well, because if it starts yelling at me, obviously there's not much I can do about that. So let's jump right in. Just giving it a second to load up and have everything finalized. Don't need to freak it out at all. VR is kind of finicky, at least on my computer. Computer's getting kind of old, needs an update. To be honest, it was never built with the intention to play VR. Originally, when I was building the computer, I seriously never thought I'd ever play VR. It seemed kind of ridiculous, and I kind of wish I never would have. So let's request boarding.
All right, folks, let's get this party started. 5 on 5 ECLDX.
Where are
Everybody
you
make your
people
way
at?
onto the aircraft. Same exit order we discussed back at the clubhouse, okay.
Do I get to see anyone? The plane actually just moved like people got on, but I don't see anyone still. Alright, well, start engine. How dare you not listen to me, plane? Start engine. You jerk. I know for a fact that I turned on my program for voice commands.
Let's give a round of applause to our 2 candidates for this jump.
I need to actually train that
special,
thing
please.
so it knows
Let's go.
what I'm saying.
All right, let's make this a jump to remember. I want to see smiles on those rock star faces when we're back here.
Announce taxi. Let's see. What if I say just taxi?
Lima Echo, Alpha Papa Traffic Cessna, Echo
So silly.
Charlie. Lima Delta X-Ray is taxiing to runway tree 5.
I mean, what do you expect from a program that was free? Like, it's not like I'm
Is everyone ready to go?
paying big bucks for
Love it. So, important reminder.
I'm using voice
We're here to
attack.
have
I'm
fun,
sure
but your
there's
security
something
is our
else.
priority. So listen to what I say at all times. Last check, buckle up, helmet, eye shield, altimeter.
Wait,
You confirm?
helmet?
Great.
Oh, yeah, fucking skydiving. wait, why are we wearing a helmet? Like, are we planning on crashing into something at the end of this, or? Then we gotta stop up here at the box for holding short. And that hold short post was having a friggin' heart attack. So it looks like it's gonna have us taxiing down to the end. Announce takeoff. See, it's supposed to also work when I say takeoff.
Lima Echo Alpha
So you
Papa
can't say
traffic
words
Cessna
with it
Echo
apparently, but if you say
Lima Delta
just
X-ray
the one
taking
word.
off runway tree 5 departure to the north.
Alright, let's enter the runway. Still don't know. Do runways have taxi speed? Like, well, I guess it's only one way to find out. Let's click. Oh no, it does say taxi to start, so I better slow down. I don't know what the hell taxi speed is, but it's always way the hell slower than I'm going. I mean, I guess really it's just XP that I lose. It would be more beneficial. No, I also would lose, what do you call it? My reputation. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Don't need to be known as a C pilot when I'm clearly a B pilot. Come on, fucker, turn. I need to flip the brakes around. I still have not done it. So now we can take off. Need to reach 55 knots. Go to takeoff flappage. Better get off the ground. I was starting to go crooked off the runway.
Hey, Solo 7 ECLDX. I've uploaded relevant data onto your map. Quick update anyway. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 2 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 0 knots. Check your map regularly, so you can adjust your flight. I'm keeping tabs and everything from my end. Time to soar now. See you in a few minutes, guys. Hey, Solo 7 ECLDX. I've uploaded relevant data onto your map. Quick update anyway. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 7 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 0 knots. Check your map regularly, so you can adjust your flight. I'm keeping tabs and everything from my end. Time to soar now. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Shit balls. Looks like we're supposed to be turning already. Don't fall out back there. One of these days I'm gonna be dicking around talking like that, and like, the wife's actually gonna be like right behind me, think I'm talking to her or something, or the cats actually react kind of weird when I'm wearing the VR and I'm talking to you. So that's why I'm always a little lenient when, or leery, I should say, when Orangey's over here.
All right, people, I'm your jump master. Everyone calls me TT. Few reminders. We're high enough, guys. Unfasten your seatbelts. As I explained on the ground, you need to be able to jump if anything goes wrong. Green light is at 10,000 feet. We take the leap from the aircraft and free fall for 60 seconds before deploying the parachute.
See, that climb there is so insanely gradual, but the jump is right above us, so I can't exactly like 360 this bitch right away. I need to actually get up ahead.
I love that part, the anticipation, the adrenaline. Hope I remember to pull the cord. Don't worry, our gear comes with a safety device.
I think they said the
Even
jump
if you forget to pull the cord,
6,000 feet.
your reserve parachute will open.
So let's just set the autopilot up to go higher. But we don't want to hold mode because we want to climb. Vertical navigation mode? I don't know what that means, but it sounds fun. Navigation mode and autopilot. And hopefully this thing just climbs. it looks like it's doing its thing. So maybe I'll actually get a better rating this time because it actually is climbing faster. So I don't know that we necessarily have to stay
Your
within
first
our
time in Castello de Empries, guys?
GPS
Good
allotted
idea
route
to
or
book this
anything.
jump with us.
I think this
From
is
here,
more or less a
Castello de
flight
Empries is a
path,
real treat for the eyes.
and we just need to somewhat
Would have been
abide
a
by
shame
it, and
missing this
most other
spot.
planes know that we're supposed to be in this airspace. It's my assumption. I don't know. I'm not an actual pilot. I'm just an idiot that enjoys flying in a game. Hold on. I was about to open that friggin' window. Need to make sure I don't spill my dang coffee. Alright. Can't be sticking my head through the window, that's just cheap. That little beach thing down there, the inlet to this river, is kind of crazy looking. A lot going on right there.
Ready to roll? Hope so.
Don't jump yet, we're not high enough. So the first time I did this, I thought about it, and she's over here like, I'm not much choice now, and it's like, no, I still have to land the plane. So yeah, you do have a choice, lady. But I mean, if you really want to jump, have fun. I'd love to jump, just to overcome that fear.
Gonna be super cold, no? No, don't worry, it's not that chilly out there.
It's actually a good point. How cold is it when you jump? Because the higher the altitude, the colder it's supposed to get, isn't it? So like, on a, say, 90-degree day, what the heck's the temperature way the hell up here? Is there a temperature ding-dang on this? Yes, I called a thermometer ding-dang. And the other question is, if there is a thermometer,
Speak up
is it
now
in
if you have
Celsius?
anything to say.
We got
Shaking like a leaf.
6 degrees Celsius right here, but I don't know if that's like current temp. What does that say? OAT? Kind of look like it. Ooh, it just went to 5. So maybe it is accurate. The higher we go, the colder it gets. I don't know. But I don't know what 5 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit. I don't know that conversion off the top of my head. We don't use a metric system enough over here.
That's freaking awesome. Slaloming through the clouds like in a maze. I mean, that's freedom, dudes.
Actually, that just made me think about it. Is that considered like metric versus standard type deal? Just like with measurements? I mean, it's still just another unit of measurement. It's just not like inches and millimeters. So many dumb questions. does look like I'm almost high enough to get up into that next flight pattern already. And it is quite a bit earlier than last time I was at this range. So I'm gonna make sure we got full throttle going just so we don't lose
Can we
too
grab a
much.
quick drink before we jump?
And we're gonna start
You'll
to
have to wait
rotate.
until
We're
we get
gonna pull
back
off
down now.
this
It's just to make sure you
autopilot.
focus on enjoying the jump and nothing else.
And I want to climb a little quicker, but also I don't want to lose too much speed, which it already seems like it is, so maybe I can't cheat and cut across. Oh, here we go, we're getting our speed back. Maybe my climb was just a hair too aggressive. I know none of you have your seatbelts on, so hold on tight. I don't know what you're supposed to hold on tight to, but hold on tight to whatever it is. There's nothing back there. There's no seats, no nothing. So we're almost in our pattern here again. Looks like it's above us. And we got a little bit of a distance here until we reach our end goal. It's just the jump axis approach. And at that point I have to slow down, so I need to make sure that I am at that altitude before I get there. And I am coming in quick, so I gotta make sure I'm not losing speed, but keep gaining altitude. Which this seems to be about the max approach I can get without losing too much speed, which is not comforting because I am way below my altitude. Come on. My lack of patience is not helping the situation. Autopilot might be smarter than me though, so let's let it handle this. I'm definitely gaining speed faster in its control. Shit. I don't know what my altitude is actually supposed to be for the jump, and we're already almost at what I set it to. So we're gonna set it to 15,000 and let her climb. I'll cut it off when I reach the height. Plane does seem to be struggling, even in the hands of the autopilot. Seems to be blowing me off course here a little bit. Should I help it? Just kind of lean on it. Call tower.
ECLDX solo 7 2 minutes.
So we got 2 minutes until the jump. I think I'm gonna take over to try and get as much height as I can, because it does not seem to be gaining like I'd hoped. And I need to expedite the climb. We are almost in the box though, so my lack of patience, that's all this is. Fly to the jump run approach, and I'm still being annoyed by the mouse at the top of the screen constantly. I'm definitely happy to be in the GPS markers now. Even though the screen, hold on a sec, the pink markers on the screen are figure eights, like way the hell above me. Is that because I set the altimeter so high? Will that come down if I bring it down? Yeah. That's awesome. So according to the computer, it wants to do a ton of figure eights to get up to the max height. I'm not gonna let it, obviously. I already turned off the autopilot, but oh no, I just stopped pulling up. Well, we are almost there. So at this point, I think it is a good time to start pulling some throttle and reducing speed. Because I think they wanted the jump speed to be like 70 miles an hour or something. Well, 70 knots, miles per hour, damn it. So we're almost below 80 knots, in which I can then apply some flappage, which will get me more afloat and lower my speed. More throttle. Do the same again, drop flaps a little more. So we are almost to our altitude and I have already slowed down. Actually, I think this is pretty good. Half flaps, about 68 knots. We're about to reach the approach, which they can jump. So here's the beginning of it. A line with 0? What? Uh, 72 knots is what they want for speed. How are you supposed to maintain an exact speed? I'll be happy with what I got. Jump, jump, jump! Get the fuck out my plane! Call tower?
Jump. Claim your prize, folks. Go.
Go, go, go! Can we see him? The answer is no. We cannot see them. Okay. I was curious.
Time to say goodbye, cowpoke.
Get the
See
fuck
you
out my
back at the
plane!
ranch.
It's 2 or 3 are out. I need one more. Losing my speed. All 3 are out. Alright. Call tower.
Solo 7 ECLDX divers away.
Legendary run, guys. Now, time for the debrief.
Alright, so last time I noticed exactly the same thing, is that I can technically get down faster. So we need to turn the flaps off before I get in trouble for being over speed on that. And then we're actually going to cut throttle. We're going to let the plane start to dive on its own. The thing about planes and helicopters and all those airborne vehicles is they have a lot of safety features built into them, to the point where they almost don't even need an engine when they're falling, and they can even helicopters can glide on their blades. I forgot the technical term of it, but yeah, when they're in free fall, they're really not actually in free fall, and yet they're still gonna crash into the ground, just not at like terminal velocity. So like even now, I'm just kind of falling out of the sky, but I'm not going too fast. It keeps me at a decent speed. And I'm doing a little bit more than just gliding because I'm kind of diving. And I gotta be careful because you go too fast and the plane's chassis can't handle it. But if you go too slow, you're not gonna get anywhere. So then it really kind of no point in it. I'm just hoping to be able to cut these skydiving trips way down because they actually pay really good. They're like 3,000 and 4,000 a run, and it's just I didn't like doing it because the one I did was like an hour and 20 minutes following that path. Sorry, you guys can't see my hand there. That. So, we're doing pretty good here. I'm gonna bring it into the yellow, I think. Get this thing going down even faster. The yellow is okay. It will get kind of shaky. Maybe they might freak out in the yellow though, so I gotta be careful. I forgot. Oh wait, no, there's no passengers anymore. You guys can't freak out about shit. Except for that one girl that didn't jump. She's still back now. So we're coming around. We are in the yellow, so I want to slow down a little bit. And all I'm doing is pulling up to use the plane's drag to slow myself down. And I mean, I can go as nuts as I want, but I gotta be careful, it'll lead me into a stall, so. But it does give me a chance to get a breather and bring the speed back to a more controllable speed. And it looks like the airport, like I gotta come around to land. I wonder if like, because I know they redid a lot of the wind physics and stuff, so I wonder if like coming over the tops of the mountains, if it actually creates the weird uplifts that happen from like just wind coming up the side of the mountain and then plus like hot air and stuff rising. There's all sorts of weird turbulence around mountains normally. And I'm just curious if it is actually there now. And like right now, the turbulence is actually set to low in the menus. I could probably set it higher and make it more realistic. I'm just kind of afraid of getting motion sickness from all the shaking and shit, so. Looks like the plane's actually naturally coming to a slower speed right as we're coming up on the final approach. So, okay, looks like the airport's over there, so we do still got some time. We're gonna start to engage flaps, or half flaps. Need some more speed. So it's already getting to the point where it kind of floats on its own. losing speed, not gaining speed, so let's flatten it down. Looks like we have reached low fuel on one tank. We do still have the second tank. I'm still afraid to make the switch because I don't know if it's going to interrupt the fuel to the engine and stall me, and then I got to figure out how to start the engine up again as I'm panicking. So I haven't done it yet. I mean, I don't really want to mess this up at the last second just to find out. I'm kind of debating it though, flipping the switch over and see if the plane stays running. Maybe I'll do it right at the last second on the final, and if it stalls, it stalls. I just gotta figure out how to restart it on the runway. So we're gonna start to cut in. That is beautiful. It really is. That's cool. And my super random music today just went from one of the older pianists, like Beethoven, I don't know which one it really was, into like trap music. It's so silly. Surprised I'm coming in for the landing, just started all the hype music. Alright, let me get myself straightened out, and I'll see if I can switch over the fuel here. Call tower.
Lima Echo Alpha Papa Traffic Cessna Echo Charlie. Lima Delta X-ray.
I switched it over to the right one,
to land.
and it seems like the plane stayed running. So at least now I know I can switch over to the other fuel cell without stalling the plane. So wait, the middle one said all, I think. Why the hell wouldn't you just run it on both tanks? Is that just so you have a reserve and you're not like rudely awakened as you're running out of fuel completely? I mean, that kind of makes sense because my dumbass would do that. I think I'm supposed to be landing all the way up here.
Stall.
You'll have to
On the
optimize your
ground.
rotation. We're losing too much time.
Optimize my rotation. So I definitely sped that up as much as I could, and it still said it took too long. I wonder how long it really took. I mean, I guess there's one way to find out. I can look at the video. Since I'm coasting here, I don't know if I can see that. No, it doesn't tell me how far in I am. Oh, coming. Keep rolling. Oh, bump the joystick. Push the hold short box. Announce taxi. See, is there's a word in front of it, it doesn't seem to recognize it. Taxi.
Lima Echo Alpha Papa Traffic Cessna
So
Echo
stupid,
Charlie.
but
Lima
whatever.
Delta X-Ray is taxiing to parking.
I definitely need to train it, though, that's for sure. I haven't trained it at all. Why is that guy just hanging out by himself? That plane looks like it's been robbed. Someone stole its wings. Oh my god. So now it makes me wonder, am I supposed to just do figure eights all the way up to altitude and not follow that crazy flight path, or what? Like, skydiving just has me so confused. It's easy to do, but like, every single time they say I take too long.
Not
So
bad,
I
Cap.
don't know.
Come see me, and I'll show you how to improve your game.
Oh yeah. Uh, stop engine. So that worked. Except these stupid Cessnas that don't want to shut off completely on their own. Scratch up my nose. Ugh. Execution time. See, like, how much faster can I do it? I mean, at least I got a B, so I'm not like losing reputation over this, but like 2,500 credits is not bad considering I think that was under an hour. Ooh, and I jumped up to level 12, damn. Alright, well, let's flip the video there. I'm gonna leave the streams running though, so till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.